Let me tell you about masculinity. What is masculinity? Masculinity is owning a house. That's what it is, because you you're never done. All that stuff your dad never taught you because your dad himself didn't know because he was a baby boomer, or maybe now your dad is a Gen Xer. Oh my God, heaven help if your dad was a millennial. Although you should be too young to listen to this show if your dad is a millennial. But if you want to become masculine, truly, the quickest route is not to go to the gym. It is not to join the military or the Marines and go to war. The quickest route to becoming masculine is to own a house and then start having to fix every petty little piece of shit stuff that goes wrong with the house. I think the longest stretch I got was like 6 months without some petty little thing. The big things go, I understand. Oh, the water heater went, those don't last forever. Oh, the oven, whatever, gas leak. Okay, well, that thing's used. Another way to save money, by the way, gentlemen. You go find used appliances. Huge money saver. The old captain, when he was refurnishing a basement, you usually go to places where they're tearing down an old house, and you go grab the perfectly good electric oven. You don't get new. Find it dirt cheap. Used fridge, oh yeah. Captain saved a lot of money that way. Anyway, small stuff, but I get back, all of a sudden just like life giving you, it's like the house has its own personality. It's giving you the finger, shoving it up your ass. The storm door doesn't close. The thing fell off the hinge. I'm looking at it, and it's like, damn it. I packed my power tools away for the winter. Cleaned up the house. I gotta go back to the shed. Minus 20 degrees outside. I'm not doing that now. Wood burning stove. Kind of important to have when it's 20 below zero. You know, I take the handle. I open it up. You gotta switch it to pull. And I'm like, why is this so loose and why is it constantly going around in a circle? It's not closing. Girlfriend, oh yeah, it's been doing that for a while. It's like, well, why didn't you fix it? Why? I don't know. Just give it up on women figuring out how to fix stuff, guys. They choose not to. I got the GF to learn to do spark plug plate replacement. The GF can change oil. It's kind of, this is going to sound horrible. This is true, look this up. The Nazis were trying to teach dogs how to speak some like basic commands because they were thinking that if they could train dogs to speak, they could do some very low-level kind of guard duty. Although guard dogs can do guard duty, it's kind of like that. They don't expect the women to like, hey, we gotta remove the carburetor and go clean it. They're not. Even if YouTube is right there with hand-holding instructions on how to do it. And we'll use words. I'll just, I don't know. What do you don't know? I don't know how to fix this either. What do you girls think we just know? Like we have blueprints downloaded from God when we're born? Oh, yeah. That's that type of model, Shiloh wood-burning stove. And you got to look at it. You got to diagnose it. You got to figure it out. We start from ground zero, too. We're just willing to get our hands dirty. Oh, and by the way, make more money. So now the handle isn't working. You could close it, but now there's too much air getting in. The wood's burning too fast. It's burning too hot. Now we're going to burn through too much wood. So I got to wait for the fire that's currently in the wood-burning stove to die off, and then for the iron to cool off. Fire goes out, iron goes out, I open it up. Okay, it's tightening up a bolt, doing this. But piddly shit. Now I got to break on my tool set. Where'd it go? Now I need this, I need that. Looking at the design, this doesn't make any sense. Oh, I see what they're doing here. What moron set this up? Who are these idiots that design cars and things this way? Had to re-gasket the seal, or reseal the gasket around the door. You get like this ceramic rope. Clary, what's ceramic rope? Don't worry, you'll find out when you get a wood-burning stove. Basically, when you got a wood-burning stove, fireplace it has like maybe a sliding, non-meltable glass that'll go in front of it, or a chain. A wood-burning stove is much more efficient than a fireplace because it's the eminent heat that really heats the house. So the fire heats up the wood-burning stove and the eminent heat from the iron in the wood-burning stove. Very efficient wood-burning stove. I'd always recommend a wood-burning stove over a fireplace because it's so much more useful in case of an emergency. And so then you close the door, little handle that locks it down, but you can't get a perfect seal around the door and the actual stove. So you get this rope. It's just a rope made of ceramic, and because ceramic doesn't melt. And you kind of glue it in there, and over time the gasket will go, the rope deteriorates, it dries out or something, I don't know, and then you got to replace and a good segment of it had fallen out. Babe, where'd that go? Oh, I threw that away. Girls, don't tell me, do not. I only make it. And guys, I'm saying give up on it. Give up on it. They're just not. Believe it or not, women are going to be women, and men are also going to be women too, thanks to the millennials, and God help Gen Z. So I had extra rope. I had extra gasket. And you cut through it. It's really slick stuff. Honest truth, I think it's one of the most amazing inventions ever. I was like, this just cuts regular. This is great. And you get a type of sealant, a glue. And then you got to be a man again. Then you got to man up again. How do you put the sealant and the glue and the thing and the stuff while keeping the house warm? Because it is still, I think, -5 outside. Like, this fire it'd really be nice to have a fire now. So the old captain got a fire started first, left the door unhinged or a little bit pried open so the door itself wouldn't get too hot. And it takes a while for iron to heat up. Once the fire got roaring where it wouldn't need any more tending to, then I got out, cut a piece, glued, gasketed, closed it, shut it, and now the roaring fire in the wood-burning stove has dried the sealant and the gasket to now that I can open it and close it, and it's a nice, perfect seal. Nice, but now we're not going to waste any more wood. Now our wood supply will last the rest of it. But girls don't make that connection. They don't make that connection. This gaping hole in the door, missing that rope, leads to that wood pile burning out fast. And then it's late February, like, we're all out of wood. What happened? Oh, I don't know why we make 33. It's sexism that we make 33% less than men. That's how you man up. That's how you get masculinity, is you own a house and you learn to fix every piddly little petty thing that goes wrong with it. You get your toolbox, you start figuring, and then you get proficient at it. The best skill to learn isn't even like, oh, I'm going to, it's no one thing. Like, I'm never going to have to reattach that handle again. I've had it for 12 or 13 years now, that wood-burning stove. That's not going to go again until I move. Maybe I'll have to fix it once more. The real skill is being able to diagnose, look at something, and be able to know exactly what you have to do and fix it. And that only comes with fixing a ton of things. Yes, you got to watch it on YouTube, and well, that's not the exact model I got, so I'm going to figure out how to, and then you can eyeball it, then you can tweak it, tinker with it, then you'll figure, oh, that's what I got to do. And a house is the quickest way to get there. In the olden days, you would have had a father around. And that father also would have been masculine and manly, would have figured this stuff because his father taught him and his father before him and so forth and so on. Now you ain't got that. You got YouTube and trial and error. That's what you got. You got to look at it. Okay, here's how. And now I got to look at this damn. Hang on, I can even take a look at the damn door. See if this is even fixable. God damn it, it's not.